Man, that's something.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right. We got a second. Let's go ahead and make it light a little bit. Let's take that second rolling, can we?
December 31st, 1988, 3:20 a.m. The victim, who lives in the 2800 block of Constantine, walks groggily down his hallway. It's his house, a place where he thinks he's safe.
What are you doing?
Here in the bathroom, he's threatened with his life.
You give me money, or I'll kill you.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Police think the suspect got into the house through an unlocked bedroom window as there was no sign of forced entry. The suspect is described as a white man with blonde hair. He's about 6 feet tall and weighs around 150 pounds. He has a slim build, is about 19 to 23 years old, and was wearing a blue denim outfit.
Don't move. Stay here.
As the victim lay in his bed, the suspect rifled through some drawers and then left, possibly through the front door. Dan Munson, News 3.
Well, so, what else would you like to comment on, John? Do we have a caller, first of all? Anybody who's calling in? Oh, I guess nobody's watching. They can't afford the cable bill. They're so broke. I tell you, I'm living in a shopping cart. I can't afford it.
No respect, huh?
No respect. I get no respect from the IRS, I tell
All
you.
money goes to taxes.
John, talk to me, man. Tell me something.
Okay, we left off and you asked me about the contract with America.
Okay.
And I was just beginning to explain there are three parts of the contract. The offer, the acceptance, and the consideration. You talked about the contract America is making with its people. Did anybody have an offer made to them? Did anybody accept? Without the offer and without the acceptance, there can be no contract. So that, again, is part of the fiction to maintain the slave mentality.
Boy, 500...
And Rotten Ron, who was up here just a minute ago, he just said it, and I said it up front, then he expounded on it. Maybe he should have been your guest. But the state owns it all. And the position has to be, come and get it. Whatever belongs to me, just leave it behind. Whatever's yours, come and take it away. If you think you own your car, when you sell it, why do you have to tell somebody? And your house, when you sell it, why do you have to tell anybody? If it was yours, you wouldn't tell anybody.
How did the state get the control?
How does the state have the power to destroy people's lives if they can't afford...
Through your power of contract.
John, tell me a little
Power
bit.
of the contract, he's right. We applied for and we were given the privilege for a fee to go into contract and take the state as our agent. And everything we did after that happens by using the state as an agent. And this, you've turned over the power of attorney. It begins when the abortion takes place at the end of the pregnancy, and naturally there is a live birth. And in law, the term delivery is when the mother signs the birth certificate and delivers the infant, called child, a tax word, to the state.
That's right. That's another one of your licenses.
And that verse came from the license that was applied for at the marriage. And the terms and conditions of that contract was the fruit of that marriage will belong to the state. And if you think that's off, when that little offspring pops up and gets to be about 4 or 5 years old, state's right there. You get him into our behavior modification control centers because we must modify his behavior. Just think like a slave.
Remember, there's a difference between the federal government and democracy and the Constitution and a republic. Let the states have their rights again. Let the people decide for themselves how to live. Let us not live under the yoke of bondage of the federal government.